Vitalik, please come up.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that intro was the Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin. He was at the FinTech Festival in Singapore. It ended on November 4th. Hundreds of speakers represented every vertical with an emphasis on payments this year. Stu Alderati was there, as you see. He is the general counsel to Ripple and was on a panel moderated by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, or MAS, and the IMF. This was a very important event. I'm still working on locating the video of Brooks Entwistle. He is Ripple's VP that's located in Singapore and was on the speakers list. However, I did find 4 for this video. That would be Vitalik Buterin, the CFTC Carolyn Pham of the United States, CZ of Binance, and the managing director of MAS. Now, why should you watch these? Well, because Singapore, along with the UAE, are leading this crypto adoption and regulation. What happens in these 2 markets directly spills over into the rest of the world. Nobody is using the United States as a model. These 4 speakers represent development, regulation, and the exchanges. Binance is the largest in the world. But first, let's hear from Vitalik, the co-founder of Ethereum. Please listen to his criticisms of proof of work, which Bitcoin and a few other assets still use, and how many more years it takes before Ethereum is complete. Here you go.
One of the really exciting things that's happened to the Ethereum protocol this year is actually the biggest change to the Ethereum protocol that has ever been made, and the culmination of 8 years of work in the Ethereum research and development ecosystem, which is the merge. Now, proof of work has served Ethereum very well. It has been the backbone of the Ethereum network for over 7 years, and the backbone of the Bitcoin network for about 13 and a half years now. But there's a lot of criticisms of proof of work, right? It's not as secure as it could be. It has issues with centralization. It requires a significant amount of issuance to keep operating, and it has this pretty significant environmental issue because of all of the electricity consumed and all of the hardware that's rapidly consumed and destroyed by this process of running hardware to do computations 24/7. Making sure that we have an amazing, scalable, secure, open protocol and that there are tools that allow people to protect the safety of their accounts, to protect privacy, improve convenience for users, improve convenience for developers. These are the kinds of things that Ethereum protocol and ecosystem development over the next 5 to 10 years will be working on.
What was so surprising, I'm sure, is when Vitalik called proof of work had its problems with being centralized. This is due to the mining pools for the most part. And here you can see Hinman gave that green light to Ethereum when he was at the SEC at the Yahoo conference, calling it sufficiently decentralized. This action that Hinman took is really one of the key issues at the heart of the SEC versus Ripple case. All right, let's tee up Carolyn Pham.
The SEC, the CFTC can't agree on how it should be regulated, whether crypto assets are securities or commodities. I mean, how do you get to regulation when you can't agree?
So I think that the U.S. regulators, and let's be honest, there's many of them, right? So other countries have a single peak or twin peaks model. I like to say in the United States, we have a whole mountain range because we have several federal financial regulators, and that's not even counting all the state regulators. But there is, again, a long track record of the CFTC and the SEC working closely together over markets, over financial markets. So I feel confident and hopeful that we will be able to work this out just as we've worked out many other tough jurisdictional questions in the past.
Is there a sense perhaps like Bitcoin, Ether would be considered commodities and perhaps most other digital currencies will be seen as securities?
I tend to think that in the near term that you might see some of that clarity through the courts. There are a number of court cases that are working their way through the system right now that do touch upon this really important product definitional question.
Should there be a ban on retail investors in the crypto space, you think?
Oh, I think a ban is not, that's pretty anti-American. I do believe in free markets. I believe in innovation. And I really think that we have to just make sure that there's the right protections in place. So from a customer protection perspective, I've said that we need to have education, suitability requirements, disclosure requirements, but these are all very familiar concepts. We just need to make sure that those apply and compressed version of the history of money.
This next clip, it makes it crystal clear where Singapore is going with digital assets. This is the MAS and the managing director. This is their SEC. Have a listen.
There is much more to the digital asset ecosystem than cryptocurrencies. The real value in the crypto industry comes not from speculating in cryptocurrencies, but from tokenizing assets and placing them on a distributed ledger for use cases that increase economic efficiency or enhance social inclusion. The question is often asked, does Singapore want to be a crypto asset hub? If a crypto hub is about experimenting with programmable money, yes, we want to be a crypto hub. If it is about applying digital assets for use cases like atomic settlement, yes, we want to be a crypto hub. If it is about tokenizing real and financial assets to increase efficiency and reduce risk in financial transactions, yes, we want to be a crypto hub. But if it is about trading and speculating in cryptocurrencies for its own sake, that is not the kind of crypto hub we want to be.
I'm on the Binance Academy website. It's a free resource and it is excellent. In this next clip, you're going to hear CZ say that new users should only use 0.1% of their net worth to really learn the ropes. I think he's right, because when you first learn in this space, you're going to make mistakes.
How much of the net worth do you think the user might be comfortable to still put in there? Your thoughts on that, CC?
So education is super important. So we have educational initiatives or collaborations with multiple governments around the different parts of the world. So I'm in Lisbon right now. If you look at the government website of Portugal, in the education section about crypto, they use Binance Academy content. The content is free anyway, so they ask for our permission. We're very happy to provide that. We have Binance Academy, Binance Masterclass, Binance Scholarship, Binance University interns. With all of those programs, we would love to be able to share that in Singapore. So education is super important. On the percentage of exposure, for new retail users, it should be less than 0.1% to begin with. So there is a lot of things to learn.
All right, everybody, we're jumping to the fluff. Last night, I uploaded this picture of something I had during dinner, and nearly 200 comments, which are hilarious, came in. Everybody, of course, trying to figure out what it was I was eating. It made me smile because it had everything from boiled brains to intestines. Someone did, however, bingo in about 2 minutes. It's called shirako, and it is codfish sperm sacs, and it's served in ponzu sauce, and it is so yummy. MacAttack XRP knows that. He posted this pic, and it's a bite-sized goonkan. Just for a little trivia, the reason why we call this a goonkan style sushi is because it is shaped like a warship. Goon meaning army, kan meaning ship, but goonkan together means warship. So if you ever want to eat sushi and you want it served this style with a hand-wrapped seaweed or nori shaped like a little warship, just ask for goonkan. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.